What's up? Okay, so I'm gonna go through what I am bringing food-wise and my plan for Cabo. So, pardon me because I have COVID, but this is day 5, so it should be on its way out. Okay, so we leave, today is Saturday, August 16th, and we leave Monday in 2 days for Cabo for 2 weeks. And it's a vacation / trip. So if you don't know, that I have hard boundaries on these. My husband is coming. So there will be days that I track 100%. There will be days that I track 80%. Days that I drink alcohol. I don't know. We don't know what we're doing, but we are just going to rekindle, rebuild, and be together. So the food I'm gonna show you today is food that some of it I'm bringing. The biggest thing is definitely being there for 2 weeks. There's no doubt that I will you gotta eat, right? So the biggest thing is I don't want my digestion to be funny, and like if I was going for 5 days, that would be a little bit different. A vacation boundary for me is I wouldn't bring food there. As much food, and definitely in my building season. But being there, we'll be there 2 weeks, and they will have food. So the thing is that that's the biggest thing. The food that I'm bringing is just food that I know, or actually I don't know because I've never been there, but I want to make sure, and I'll tell you why as I go through them. These foods are specific. I bring these foods specifically when I travel. So my number one thought is I want to make sure I have enough fiber, but not too much fiber. So I want my GI to be, everybody wants good gut health. My second thing I think about is protein. Where can I get protein? Now, a lot of people get enough protein, even the girls that I get to start tracking that think they get enough, they don't. So, and those are the hardest things to travel and get: fiber and protein. So, the things I'm about to show you, I only have logged for Monday, which is the day we leave, and I'm leaving. So I'm looking at my tablet right here. So what I have logged, which is what I'm about to show you, is 52 grams of fat, 264 grams of carbs, and 145 grams of protein. So to put into perspective how much I'm leaving open, my fat grams, what is logged is 52, and right now I'm eating 65. My carb grams are 264 logged. Right now my carbs are 525, and then my protein grams are 145 logged, and my goal is 150. So you see how and if you're looking at fiber, my fiber is 43. So protein and fiber are on the money, and I've left a little short fat and a lot of short carbs because carbs are so easily get. Like literally, you go to the airport, you get gummy bears if you want to, or banana, or like apples, anything like that. Like carbs are just super simple to eat, to hit. Grapes, they have cups of grapes at the airport, all the things, right? So that's what I'm doing, and for this day, and I'm actually gonna bring this. So I'll always put them in a Ziploc. This is actually in a Ziploc. So I'll put everything that I'm about to show you in a Ziploc, and I'll put on the travel home. So I'll make 2 bags that look like the one I'm going to bring on Monday, because on the travel home, that I'll eat the same thing. And again, some of it, which I haven't even got to that part yet, we'll be able to get there because it's got a Walmart there, So so I'm just going to kind of run through them. So the wellness wraps, actually, hang on. Okay, so these wellness wraps have fiber. So carb balance, and these are tomato basil. I like them. I just like them. So there's 15 grams of fiber in each one of those. So I'm gonna bring one of those, and it's funny because I just went to the grocery store to get my normal sourdough bread, and they didn't have my normal sourdough bread, so I used, which is not that big of a deal. So for this sandwich, which is a peanut butter and jelly for Monday, I used Dave's Killer Bread, but it just reminded me of, like, even the local grocery store doesn't have the breads that I eat. So bring your food, and that's okay. Like, it's not a big deal, right? So I'm bringing this, and I went ahead and made, this is just a turkey, just because I had turkey from my last trip. So a turkey wrap, and I put horseradish mayonnaise, or horseradish mustard, because it's my favorite. And so that's that, and then I do have, so like I said, this is a PB&J, like just Jif peanut butter and jelly on Dave Killer Bread. I usually get sourdough, but they didn't have it. So I'll bring this. This is actually, so this is how I'll pack my Kodak cakes. And this is not enough for 2 weeks, but I'll figure it out when I get there. And then also, I'm gonna pack this tuna. Again, not enough for 2 weeks, but I'll figure it out when I get there. So for Monday though, I might bring these. I'm not sure. These are just an easy way to get protein. I just have them. So I was like, might bring them, but I might not. It is logged, but it's still, so even, I mean, like 19 grams of protein, it's pretty good. Like, that's easy travel. I did portion this out and I put 70 grams. This is just easy protein. This is beef jerky my parents brought me. It's just easy and simple. And then I got 1 pack, and I actually am bringing this for every night, which is just pumpkin spiced oatmeal, because it's a carb that does digest well for me. And if I'm always like, so I'm not bringing much food at all, actually. But what I am bringing, it just guarantees me a little bit of what I want, what helps me stay good up here. I'm bringing Icon meals. I'm not bringing it for my Icon meals popcorn. I'm not bringing it for every day, but I'm bringing, like, I think enough servings, like maybe a week's servings, mainly to get content, because this would be pretty over there. And Icon meals is a big part of my life. And no cow bars, so I will bring one for every day. So this, with this, if at the end of the day I only eat this all day long, it's enough fiber. So together, those two, that's why I eat that. And then I'll bring this 1 pack in my bag, which looks like this. And I do reuse these bags from every trip, because then I would be wasteful if I didn't. And then for Andy, let's see, make sure. Oh, and then I am gonna bring, these are single packs of BCAAs. I'm not gonna take my creatine with me, but I am gonna take these BCAAs just because I'm having to get over COVID in 2 weeks, and obviously I'm gonna lift. But it also helped, not that I need help getting water down, but anyway, single packs, okay. And then this is just for additional education. I am also gonna bring, this is actually protein powder. I just put it in this container. Trey's Leger protein powder from 1UP, it's my favorite. This is probably not enough for 2 weeks, but it might be. It just depends on how much protein we eat, which, like, fresh protein. And I am bringing, which I never really bring this, but creamer, my Coffee Mate creamer, because I've been to this place before, but I don't remember what kind of creamer they had, but I do remember, like, myself not loving my coffee. So I like my coffee. I'm gonna bring this. They'll have Splenda, I'd assume, but I can drink that without Splenda. And then what I do for Andy, because he does not track macros, is get him like this little bag. And he's bougie, so he doesn't like his peanut butter and jellies already mixed or like already made. He does not mind the 1 sandwich, so I have a turkey sandwich, and then I just put the bread, so his bunny bread, I'll put his bunny bread in like just this. And then I have these little packs, so 2 of each. And so he can make his peanut butter and jelly when he wants it on the planes instead of flying. And I think that's that. The biggest thing with, definitely when I travel, is you always have to eat. You always have to eat, right? And to just show you, just because I'm showing y'all, we are gonna go, so Andy's bringing his golf bag. So this is where I'm gonna put all my food. This is where I'm gonna put all my food, like outside of the day that we're traveling, so Monday. But the biggest thing is that you're gonna have to eat. And so you want to just, you know, I could go, of course, I've been tracking macros for 13 years. Like I could go 100% and just wing it and trust myself. That's the biggest thing. Self-trust. Most people, your anxiety comes from lack of self-trust. So, like I said earlier, I'm gonna bring things to just get me there and make sure my body is fueled to get there. And once I get there, I'm gonna make good decisions. So that's part of my coaching program. I'm gonna make good decisions on what we're gonna do when we get there. What we ain't gonna do is go straight to a bar. That would be stupid, right? When you're gonna have to eat. So let's figure it out. Let's not figure it out. We don't have to figure out 2 weeks of food. We're gonna at least figure out the next couple days of food, right? And we can take it one day at a time, because we will be dining out. And, you know, I don't know what kind of food they have down there, but we'll figure it out along the way. But that's that self-trust. That is something that you gain over time. And you gain it by traveling. You gain it by figuring out that, all right, well, that didn't work out that way, but it really didn't make that big of a difference, you know? So, like, I figured out if I short myself, like, I track this amount, the one I told y'all earlier, then if that's all I eat, well, then that'd be good, right? So, self-trust is I guess the 2 things that I coach, number 1, because without these 2 things, you don't matter how much physical progress or mental progress. But if you can't trust yourself around food, around different situations in life, like going on vacation, and trust that you're going to just do what you said you're going to do. You're going to do what's best for you, right? Self-trust and then good decision-making. Like those are the 2 top things that I coach as a coach. Self-trust and how to be a good decision-maker. And if you have those 2 things, like literally anything can happen, and you're going to make good decisions, and you're going to trust yourself to make good decisions. So don't overthink sustainability, and don't overthink tracking macros, and don't overthink all the things. Just those 2 things, focus on those and build that. Like that's be something that we're working on over this 2-week trip, is integrity and self-trust. So saying what you're going to say, saying what you're going to do, that's intentions, right? And then reflection, and you do what you say. Did you do what you said you're going to do? That's huge. So that's how you build self-trust. Okay, so I will be documenting this. I think I'll put this on YouTube right now. So, and just pardon, I'm not going to edit it at all. Just here to educate and tell you that you can do it. You can travel, you can do all the things. I'm most likely going to compete this year. Again, I don't know when, but we'll figure that out later. Not really worried about it. Just know what I'm going to do this week, right? Oh, Lord. Okay. So if you have any questions, of course, always, I'm an open book. And I will see y'all next video.